Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about our new service and why you need to implement this service inside of your business on a regular basis, whether you go through storyline marketing or you set up your own facility. And this is for business owners that are looking to implement content on a regular basis. Now, my first thought is AI. You might think, okay, I need to implement AI. Why would I need to make content if AI exists and I can just cut down my cost? That is very crippling way of thinking. You need to implement more authentic content into your business more than ever. Now AI is a thing. The reason for that is consumers and people as a species are seeking more authenticity. The more we make things digital, the more we filter our pictures online, subconsciously our brain is looking for more realness. And you having that as a component and a major pillar inside of your business and your marketing strategy is what will give you the competitive advantage. How can I speak to this? To the left of me, we've got a client that's maybe 45 minutes away from me. Chris, he owns a chiropractic facility, and we just produced this video and we filmed it in the past few months, and we just started advertising it all over the internet, and it is bringing him immense results in terms of people watching this 4-minute video, and there's been over 10,000 views, and we're getting more than 55% of people watching the average watch rate of the video. So they're getting to 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And it's attractive for many of reasons, but the main component is that it's very authentic. And Chris and Erica are very genuine, authentic individuals where they're sharing the details in their advertising strategy. And so one of the things that we do for them, and we started to do, they wanted to advertise their business, but they didn't have any content. Well, they had content, but they wanted to make content specific to their business. And so we filmed 2 days at their facility, which is where he's at right now. But we also filmed 3 days inside of the studio. And therefore I prompted them on questions that they needed to answer to go ahead and gauge the attention and action of more customers in their local market. They built their whole business organically, and starting on March 8th is when we started to advertise, and within the first month they had a record-breaking week of 434 customers or 434 patients in their facility using their services, and we're already on track of adding and on average additional 10 new patients per month and rising, where by the end of this year we're looking to go ahead and scale them to 600 patients on average per week, because they see 100 patients per day. And the big reason of why we're having immediate success is due to the fact of we share the authenticity of their day-to-day. We share the problems, we share the solutions, we share the personalities that people will meet before they actually meet them. And this is what you need to think about for your business. So every business and industry has a negative connotation. What storyline marketing does is we sit down with our clients in this case, and we talk about the negative connotations that they deal with. We talk about the problems that they have, and we address them with the business credibility that they have and how long they've been in the area, and most importantly, the great reviews that they have in their market from their customers from the past and even currently. This is what you have. This is what you need to consider, and this is why you need to not rely so heavily on AI. You use AI to condense the work in your business, even if when it comes to the operations. AI is a tool that has condensed my workload. Well, it's given me more bandwidth to do things like this. Editing for one of my editors would take 6-7 hours. Now that's shrinking into 2 hours because we have AI tools like Autopod, which will chop things up. Is it perfect? No, but the manual work that you would have to do, say a year ago, is completely different to what life is now. And so these tools need to be leveraged and not replace the authenticity that is within your business, just like Chris here that's out in Queen Creek with his chiropractor facility with his wife. And so this is why we are starting to advertise our service of business owners in the Valley sitting down, and I'm going to be interviewing them and therefore asking them questions of how they can be the obvious choice in their local market. We have a system called the OCA marketing system. A podcast setting for 1 hour, we're able to get dozens and dozens of clips, if done greatly, 30 plus clips out of 1 hour podcast episode that you're able to advertise, and also we're able to post on a regular basis to help engage the current audience that exists on your social media platforms. That's what's happening with Chris right now. That's what can happen for you. And this is what you need to do with your social media advertising strategy. The one thing that you're failing at right now that all businesses need to be good at, including myself, I'm finally coming from out of the curtain, let's say, and I'm finally advertising my business, my service, my personal brand, so you have an idea of who you may work with when it comes to my team, when it comes to personally speaking with me. And that's important because you need to have an idea, and that right there will save you time to decide whether you want to pick up the phone, book a call with Sean Sievers and work with Storyline Marketing. Now think about that for your business. Think about if you own a chiropractor facility, or you have a plumbing service, or you are a real estate agent of some sort, and someone needs to have some form of face-to-face with you, a sales rep. They need to talk to someone, and there was videos of them getting an idea of the experience of what they potentially may invest in before they actually call your facility. You're gonna have an increasing number of leads calling you that are ready to buy because they have consumed the content before they've actually made the transaction. Listen, they are consuming the content before they actually made the transaction. And here's the thing, they've already been sold. And who's gonna be happy if they're already sold when they call? Your sales reps, to some degree, whether you're paying them or not. And this is the benefit, again, of why this podcast service is now available to those in the Valley, and you can build this for yourself so you can go to the next level. We just had a conversation. Again, Chris, he loved the fact that we did 3 episodes. He's already seen the value and benefit from it. And he reached out maybe a few days ago, I think yesterday, asking if we could do more podcasts, because he not only wants to talk on a podcast of it for himself, but he also has a network of people, including the staff of his facility, some of his business colleagues that he has a referral connection with, and he wants to just use that as a path of least resistance to create the most amount of content to build his personal brand and also build the brand of his facility that he's been building for the past 7 years. So think about those questions. Think about the negativities that are in your industry. Think about the positives in your industry, and truly use it to your advantage and start speaking on them, and watch you become the obvious choice, and you start to gain social engagement with your social media. I know that sounds crazy, but that is the goal with social media. It's not to just post and say you posted. Your job is to create a social dynamic that leads to some form of action. And that is what Storyline Marketing is doing at a consulting level as well as a client base. So if you're seeing this, click the link above and below. You can go ahead and take the time to book a call, and we can get you scheduled so we can align your story with your marketing.